Motivated, I'm the truth. Going hard in the booth. All my dreams is coming true. If I can make it, you can too. Wasn't in a skipping school. Had to play by the rules. If you got dreams, don't be a fool. The process make it even cool. Gotta really pay attention.
I mean, as we always say, everything starts with Earning ISO podcast. Please like, rate, review, share, subscribe, all of that. Expansion team is doing very well, man. We appreciate the views, man. And our views are like doubled, so we appreciate that. Yeah, man. Just well, we might as well start jumping on into it. I ain't got really too much to talk about, but first of all, Dami, how's everything going with you, bro?
Everything good. Same old. Not very popping week as far as the games besides last night, but just the same old with me, man.
Okay. Yeah. Before we get into it, man, I'm pretty sure that did I predict that the Carolina Panthers would win the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and they did end up winning that game, so I'm glad I was right on that one. But what's the game that I didn't expect? Was that Minnesota? Did Minnesota play Houston, right?
Yeah.
Minnesota played Houston, man. Yeah, man. I was expecting Sam Darnold to get off like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I expected Houston to do a little bit better, man. But you know, listen, man, it's NFL, man. Like I say, man, for y'all out there that's betting, man, bet with your head, not over it. And like I said, these are not our odds. You know what I mean? We didn't make these lines up, none of this stuff. You know what I mean? All we doing is when I say, like, you know, I'm giving y'all opinion because y'all be like, choose a side. Just make sure you choose a side. Pick a team. All right, when I pick a team, it's not like that's who I might personally pick. I might go against what the eyes say. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that y'all that's out there betting or whatever y'all doing, man, at the end of the day, the choice is up to y'all. I know you be like, I know the people been honest about, well, sometimes y'all be on the fence and y'all don't just pick a team sometimes. All right, man, you're gonna start picking a team, but yeah, I wasn't expecting for Houston to get like kind of like ran off the field like that. You know what I mean? The way they did, but you know, that's when the game that kind of surprised me. But other than that, man, it was decent, man. It was decent. Shout out to before we start, you know what I mean? Shout out to Colorado Buffs, man. You know what I'm saying? They went against Baylor, right? They played Baylor.
Yeah.
They played Baylor, so congratulations.
Yeah, I mean,
congratulations to them, man. We don't just want to. I don't want to just be seen like I just talk about them whenever things like seem like they're not going right. You know what I mean? They got the win out, so they got the win. So congratulations to them. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just be everybody be talking about them when they feel like things is going bad. Then when they win a game, ain't nobody really saying nothing. It's quiet. So now I mean, congratulations to them. So you got anything to say before we get started?
No, I mean, that's just a very exciting game. I didn't get to watch it. I saw the highlights though, man. That ending was just crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
A Hail Mary to tie it, man, and just gotta, commend the resiliency of that team. Could have easily just gave up, but they took care of business, got the win, and now they gotta move on, man. They got tougher things ahead, man. But just keep stacking the wins, and hopefully they keep proving the haters wrong.
That's right. I mean, glory to God. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
as Prime would say.
That's right. Yeah, man. It ain't really nothing else going on as far as news, as far as sports news, man. So we might as well just go and just jump into the games early. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing on the top of my head that I can think about that I want to talk about before we get into it. You got anything you want to talk about before we get into it or no?
No, I mean nothing major, man. I just got a little pet peeve, a sports pet peeve of mine. you notice like all these football players, man, they don't even wear their mouthpieces no more. They could be wearing their mouthpiece on their helmet, hanging like a Christmas tree ornament. You know what I mean? I just see this one John in college. Paul had two mouthpieces. He had two different color mouthpieces hanging off his helmet. And he's boiled up and want to wear that John. Like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of a little pet peeve I got in mind. But I'm seeing that more and more often. Like Stephon Diggs, he the one that, to me, really start doing that. And now just seeing everybody doing it. Nobody want to wear the mouthpiece. The one boy, Brian Branch, Detroit Lions, he wears mouthpiece up the top of his helmet. I'm just like, man, what type of... I mean, I guess you got to have one by league rules. I mean, but what's the point of even having one? But I don't know. I guess I'm just old fashioned. You know, get off my lawn, shit.
Yeah, man. Damn, I ain't even noticed that, but yeah, hey, because they don't even wear like who still wear like hip? They don't even wear like hip and thigh pads no more, do they? They don't even wear them joints no more.
Yeah, not really.
You know what I'm saying?
Got people wear no pads, shoulder pads. They small as shit now.
Right.
Yeah, you know I mean, the game's just for fast, motherfucker. You just, I don't know, it's all about speed now. All that pad shit slow them down.
Yeah.
Thigh pads, hip pads, and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't notice that.
But,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Remember back in the day when we watched the videos from back in the day, everybody had the same size shoulder pads, no matter what position they play. They had the same.
Right.
Feeling like they had the same size shoulder pads, like. You know what I mean? Yeah, but now it's like they pads. I'm like, yo, like y'all ain't got nothing on. They ain't got no thigh pad. They ain't got no knee pads. They ain't got no hip pads.
Right.
They don't wear none of that, yo.
Yeah, it's a different game, man. I don't know. It's just you look good, you play good. Ain't that what Deion said?
Yeah.
So they ain't fuck the safety. You know what I mean? It's the cushion for me. Even though you say that now, you see them Guardian hats, them motherfuckers be wearing? It's like a shit on top of their helmet.
Yeah.
That shit is goofy as hell, but I mean, they wearing it for the protection. So I mean, I'm clowning them about it, but I'm glad they out there, trying to protect themselves because this CTE shit is real serious out here. So I commend them for not giving a damn about the fashion. But yeah, that shit look goofy though, man. I'm seeing more and more people wearing it, man. But it's just like a big ass, like I don't know, just make their head look so big. Pause. It's just that big ass cushion around the helmet.
Yeah, man. Trying to make sure you don't get no concussion in practice. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing. You got concussion protocol from practice. Oh man.
Yeah.
You know
no, they wear them in the game though too. Though you see them wearing the game. A couple players, I don't want to say Jonathan Taylor wore in the preseason game, but there's some other boys that's wearing regular season games. I seen like 3 boys wearing it.
Nah, I ain't wear
in the game.
Yeah, I ain't see none of them joints since like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They used to have them joints on top of the helmets like back in the day. Some people used to wear them joints. I guess if they was like prone to like concussions or something like that or whatever, they would start wearing them in the game. So. Yeah, man. Now I mean, y'all out there that's playing football, man. Listen, man, be careful, man. Say it on the helmet. Know what I mean? Say it on the helmet, man. This is not prevent every injury. You know what I'm saying? It's say it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's saying on the helmet. You know what I mean? And yeah, yo, was you the one that said that Pat Mahomes' helmet looked always like extra big? Like he got the biggest helmet, like.
No, I ain't say that. It's due though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the way his helmet, you know what I'm saying? Like the way his helmet like sit on his head. I don't know if he went like that on purpose because I don't know. That might just seem like it's just more comfortable for him or something like that. Because he don't seem like he got that much hair. Because it's people that got like locks in their hair that they helmet don't look like that. That don't look like that. He got I don't know if I guess it's just the way he wanted the joint to sit like on. To when we like put it on, I guess I don't know, maybe like a regular helmet might affect his vision or something like that. Because the way the jump, because you know what I'm saying, like it don't like it sit on his head regular. It don't. I mean,
Mm.
yeah. The way the joint look, like, I'm like, yo, why is Joe why is helmet like is it don't it look different like the way it sit. I don't know. I don't know. It just maybe it's more comfortable for him. You know what I'm saying, and he might feel like he able to see or something like that. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Now I mean, some people won't know what I'm talking about. Cause that joint like look like it don't like fit him right. Like
I just see it look real wide. Like
yeah,
it just look wider than most. You know what I mean? But it probably is so you can see our help his peripheral vision.
yeah,
Could be some shit like that. But I'm
yeah.
surprised you don't get poked in the eye more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it
That
seemed like
wide ass face mask.
yeah. Because if all that is like open, know what I mean? Somebody, you know what I mean? Somebody mess around,
Yeah.
poke you in the eye or something like that, or he probably not one of them people. He probably don't want to wear no visor. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. Remember, everybody used to wear the visors. And last time you see somebody wear a visor?
Now they still rocking visors. They think Lamar Jackson be wearing them most of the time.
Okay, you know what I mean?
No, I fuck with the visors. I don't like the dark ones. I like the clear joint, but
Okay,
the dark joint, I can't even drive in a tinted car. You know what I mean? I can't even see this my mirrors and shit. So I don't like the tinted joint, but the
yeah,
clear vision is nice.
yeah. I don't even like sunglasses. I'm like, how do people walk around with these joints on all day? You know what
Me
I mean? I
too.
don't even
I
like
get sleepy. I
sunglasses.
get sleepy with sunglasses, man. When I put on sunglasses, I just start going to sleep for some reason.
Yeah.
Shit, just I don't bang with them.
Yeah, yeah, that probably trigger something in your brain or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But anyway, man, know what I mean, we know y'all probably listening and like, yeah, this cool, man, but get into it. Yeah, because they was looking for you
Right.
last week because our timing was a little off. Now I mean, by the time we got the episode out, we weren't able to get the episode out on Thursday morning. Know what I'm saying? We I mean, like we planned on. I mean, so we didn't even get that joint out. So people was hitting Earn up like, yo, man, what's Wood's social media pages? I done got to ask him this. I got to ask him that. I'm like, Earn like, yo, he told y'all he don't got no social media page for y'all to hit him up and ask him. And then if he did, you think he want to answer 1,000 questions that y'all gonna hit him up with about? So. Now I mean he for real don't have no social media. I know that's like hard to believe in this day and age, but he really is not on social media. So because the episode came like a few days late. So
Mhm.
now I mean because we aiming for trying to get the joint out on Thursday. Now I'm saying Thursday in the morning because that way we do the Thursday game Thursday in the morning. So that's the new aim that we trying to get. Now I mean, but we couldn't make that happen. It was a few days. It was a few days late, so everybody was asking how they get in contact with you for what? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But
Oh man, I'm
man,
humble though. It's just
yeah,
that's humbling though, humbling.
yeah. So
I mean,
now I mean people trying to get their bets in. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, man, now I mean we gonna get into it, man. So now I mean you can start whenever you're ready.
all right. First game of the week is Thursday night. We got Dallas Cowboys going to play the New York Giants up at the Meadowlands. Dallas coming off a loss against Baltimore last week. Giants coming off a win. Uh, this is a division matchup. Cowboys are 6-point favorites. The total is 45. Well, man, I'm just pessimistic when it comes to Dallas. But this is a get right game. I mean, 6 points for a division game is a lot, but Dallas, we a team that like to beat up on the weak. We front runners. So I see us getting ahead on them early and,
Mm-hmm.
keeping our foot on the gas pedal, man. And
Mm-hmm.
we should be able to cover the 6-point spread because, I went over the schedule with everybody, that we had earlier this year. And we got hard games. So we got to get the wins where we can. And this is one of them games. So this is the get right game. We're going to cover the 6-point spread. As far as the total, 45, I have no opinion on. Uh, yeah, I'm not even going to play around with it, Paul. So I'm just going to say I have no opinion on the total, man, because it can go either way. But if we blow them out, I see the under. But if it's going to be close, I can see it over as well. But I'm not going to, go too much further with that. But like I said, I like Dallas with 6 points. And usually I'm wrong when I pick Dallas. I pick them to win, they lose. I pick them to lose, they win. So, I mean, people, y'all just go at your own risk.
Um, yeah, man. Well, I'm an Eagles fan, so this game is a win-win for me. You know what I mean? As long as somebody lose, you know what I mean, we good. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
because both teams in the division. What is that? What's that sound?
Sorry, that's a water bottle.
Okay, yeah. It don't sound like static, but it's a water bottle. All right, yeah. Um, yeah, but
Yeah, if we
um,
win's a win. I mean, this game is a win for
yeah,
you,
yeah,
regardless.
yeah. So yeah, I think did the Giants win a game yet?
Yeah, they won last week. They I forgot how they beat, but
Okay, they
damn, that
won last
fast.
week.
But yeah,
All right, well they
yeah,
good. Well, they probably good to lose then this week. So yeah, man, Dallas probably just going going to take care of business, man. Yeah. I ain't really got no. I'm really not going to worry about. Know what I mean, what the score going to be. I really ain't got nothing on all that on what the score and all that's going to be. It's just all right. Know what I mean, Giants won last week, and Dallas lost last week. Dallas probably going to just take care of business and just get the job done. So. Yeah, I ain't got much to say about this game. I ain't gonna think too deep into it. Like I said, I'm an Eagles fan, so long as somebody lose, now I mean that helps the Eagles out. But
Hmm.
yeah. This seemed like a game that just Dallas is gonna be able to just take care of business and just get the win.
yeah. I agree. All right. Next we got Sunday games. We got New Orleans going to Atlanta. New Orleans coming off the loss against the Eagles last week. Atlanta's coming off the loss against Kansas City Sunday night. Atlanta is 1.5 point favorites. The total is 42. Uh, this is going to be a tough game for me to choose. I mean, I'm still really not a believer in New Orleans.
Mm.
Um, and as I said earlier this year, I think Atlanta's going to win the division. So that being said, this is a game that they might have to win and that they should be able to win. So I'm gonna ride out with Atlanta on this. As far as the total, I feel like both teams play solid defenses. Um, that total is a good number. Atlanta seems like they haven't really been scoring a lot of points, even though they have the weapons. They just seem like they don't score more than 24 points, 20 points. It's always like 17. The Eagles 22 when they play y'all. It just due for an outbreak, but I'm not sure it's gonna come this game. So the total, I like the under, and I like Atlanta to win the game and cover the 1.5 point spread.
Mm. They only hold on. So who's favorite?
Atlanta,
Atlanta's favorite, but it's only 1.5 points.
yeah,
Yeah. So that basically just means it's just a toss up. Now I mean, even Vegas don't even know how this game gonna go. Um,
mm-hmm.
yeah, because man, the way both of them play, uh, the Falcons just lost to the Chiefs, right?
Yeah,
New Orleans just lost to the Eagles. They both coming off losses, so yeah, I understand where that 1.5 points will come from because they both coming off a loss, and then they both seem like iffy, so you can't even call this game, man. But y'all get mad when I don't pick nobody. So I'm going to pick the Saints. I don't know. I don't know what the score is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a close game. If it's going to be a blowout game. I'm going to pick the Saints, and it might be. You know what? I'm not going to say it's not going to be a close game. It might be one of them games where it comes down to who got the ball last and win it by a field goal. Because yeah, I understand why it's only 1.5 points because They both coming off losses, and both of them is kind of like, and some. Now I mean, you can see it's flashes of them being like a good teams, and it's like, and they go right back to being, you know what I mean, them. So I
Mm-hmm.
understand. So I understand where the 1.5 points come from because you really can't call this game. So now I mean, I'm going to choose the Saints because I just have to choose somebody because I'll get mad when I don't choose somebody. So I'm gonna choose the Saints, but I just feel like I feel like it might be a field goal game, man. It might just come down to a last second field goal. So I'm choosing the Saints. So
Mm-hmm.
so y'all out there listening, y'all choose whoever y'all want. I'm choosing the Saints because y'all be wanting me to make sure I choose somebody. So that's why I'm choosing the Saints. But for real, to me, it can go either way. But I think, you know what I mean, it might be one of them last second, you know what I mean, whoever got the ball as a kick and hit a field goal win type of game, man. Or it might be a game that might go into overtime. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it might end with a field goal in overtime. Who knows?
All right. Well, we got another game. It could be a close game as well. We got the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers going to play the 1-2 Indianapolis Colts. Pittsburgh is 2-point favorites. Total is 40 points. And I don't know if I said, but the game is in Indianapolis.
Mm.
Uh, Pittsburgh still riding with Justin Fields as the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
All he's been doing is winning. So, I mean, I think that's the right decision. 40 points total. That kind of caught my eye, even though, I mean, when you think of Pittsburgh, you don't think of much offense. So I get it. Um, I'm kind of like playing a lot of unders, should I say. I like betting on a lot of unders. I like betting on a lot of underdogs. I don't know why. I just, as far as underdogs, I just like getting points. Um, but I think this game might got a chance to go over for some reason. So I'm not going to pick the under in this. I like the over. And I think that Pittsburgh just going to win again, man. I think Justin Fields is playing some, good quarterbacks. I'm not saying it's great, but he's doing what he got to do to win. And as I said before, Anthony Richardson, he has the weapons there. He has all the ingredients to bake a cake. He just has to, become that baker and put it all together, man,
Mm.
and cook that shit up because he's leaving, a lot of plays out the field as far as throwing the ball. He just has to get better at that. Once he do, there'll be a scary offense. But as of now, I'm rocking with Pittsburgh to win the game, cover the 2 points, and I like the over. For some reason, I just think it might be, you know, more points will be scoring than people think.
Mm. Yeah, man. You said the Steelers is undefeated. Steelers win every game.
Yeah.
Man, that's a quiet. So they got a little quiet win streak going on. I don't I don't hear too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't hear too many people talking about them. But all right, man. Congratulations to them, man. Yeah, man. Justin Fields. Hmm. Yeah, man. I think that he is talented. You know what I mean? Both them quarterbacks is talented, man. But yeah, I think. Cause the Colts lost last week.
Yeah. No. They beat Chicago.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
They
yeah, yeah,
won.
yeah. The Colts beat Chicago. Mm. I think the Steelers can win another one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Steelers can win another one. I do. I think the Steelers can win another one. Yeah, I ain't got no real what the score gonna be and all that. I think the Steelers can win another one, and they'll be on a what? They'll make them a four win streak. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna go with the Steelers, man. I'm just gonna go with the Steelers. Yeah, yeah. I think that they just, yeah, man. Justin Fields, he's gonna get his opportunity to really show them what they can do. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with our Russell Wilson, or if they gonna like, okay, they gonna just start putting him in because he's hurt, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if he's
Yeah,
healthy yet, but
yeah, but I don't.
he is dealing with an injury.
Yeah. I don't think they in any rush to put him in. I think they really want to see. This franchise really has to see if Justin Fields is like, you know what I mean? They like I say, if he's a fit for their team, so that way they can know if they got to build around him or not. So I would just go ahead and just keep going with him. You know what I mean? I would.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you feel like you have your quarterback for the next few years. That way you can build on him instead of having to sit around and, I mean NFL team. I'm pretty sure they always keep the scouting out there and they looking at what quarterbacks they might be able to get. You know what I mean, and all that type of stuff. But I think you really have to see what you got with him, and just keep going with him. But I think they will win. I think the Steelers will win this game. You know what I mean? That's all I got. I don't know about. I can't tell you what the score and all that's going to be, or if it's going to be a close game or what. I just think that I think the Steelers can win this. Can also win this game. So.
All right. Uh, Next, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars going to play the Houston Texans
Mm.
down in Houston. Texans are 7-point favorites. Total is 45.5. Jaguars have yet to win a game this year. Houston lost their first game last week to Minnesota. Jacksonville is like a lost team to me. I'm sure they might have one last bullet left in the chamber. And somehow, some way, after that performance last week, they're going to cover the 7-point spread. I could see that happening. So if I gotta, pick one, I'm going to pick Jacksonville to cover the 7. But in all reality, I couldn't bet on Jacksonville at the time. The offense just looked pathetic. Peterson, he's not really committed as far as what he said sometime yesterday about, is Trevor Lawrence the starting quarterback, something to that nature. And he ain't give like a definite answer. He just said all things are on the table. So it just seemed like an effed up place there right now. So I really want to bet on them, but something's telling me they're gonna cover this 7-point spread unless they all just want to quit on the coach. I just can't see them doing that this early in the season. So I'm gonna pick Jacksonville to cover 7. And as far as the total, if I have to pick something, I'll pick the over in this as well.
Trevor Lawrence is 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 very talented. You have to get somebody in there that this is the thing. And here I mean this is Philly, you know what I'm saying? I'm an Eagles fan, so I I love Doug Peterson for life. You know what I mean? Love him for life, but that spot is just not for him, man. I don't think that that's for him. So I think that chances are after this year he'll probably be gone unless things completely turn around and they just start, you know what I mean, playing like gangbusters and you know what I mean. I don't see him being there after this year. I don't see it. But and I'm not wishing nobody to lose their job, but that's how I was probably looking. And he probably thinking like that. Like, listen, chances are I'm going to be going unless we just like start running the table and we just look like we're unstoppable. I'm probably going to be out of here. Especially if you don't make the playoffs, you probably most definitely going to be out of there. Unfortunately, like I said, here in Philly, I mean, he's going to be the man here forever. But we not talking about Philly. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Jacksonville. Jacksonville don't care about the championship and Super Bowl we won. How we feel about him. It's about how they feel about him. You know what I mean? What he doing for their team. And right now, it just don't seem to be. It just don't seem to be a fit. And what has to happen is, if you're gonna make the change, you're gonna have to hurry up and make the change while Trevor Lawrence is still, relatively young. You know what I mean? If you feel like he has the potential that he can be the franchise quarterback, you got to hurry up and just go ahead and just, all right, what's a coach that we can get that we feel like is going to bring out the best in him and we can build around him fast. A quick turnaround within a couple seasons. I mean, like, this is not back in the day where you trying to make a process for years and years and years. No, the turnaround got to be quick, especially when you got a quarterback that's talented. So unfortunately, I don't see Doug Peterson being a coach past this year. You know what I mean? Like I said, unless they just completely turn it around and they have like some type of Cinderella season or something like that, I don't see it. But anyway, man, yeah, because the way Houston played last week, Houston gonna be out for blood. Now I mean, Houston gonna be trying to run it up. You know what I mean? They not. So they probably gonna be throwing. I don't know what their game plan is. That's what makes me a little curious too. Are they gonna keep the same game plan or just let them just listen, man? You just let your quarterback just do what he do, or you just try to, start getting like more like, all right, we're gonna get more plain Jane and just do what we gotta do to just get a win. You know what I mean? That's what we want to see. I want to see, all right, okay, we lost last week, but that means we're gonna switch up and now start playing all conservative, just trying to do whatever we're trying to do just to, get the win. Like how some people say, you're not playing to win, you playing to not lose. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see if that's what their mentality is. They still just had that gunslinger mentality. They just let him run around and just do whatever he want. Because I do feel like Houston's gonna win this game, and I feel like, I mean, unfortunately for Jacksonville, they not gonna do as well as they probably could, and I just think that you're gonna have to make a coaching change, unfortunately. So I'm picking Houston to win this game. Like I said, man, Doug here in Philly, man. I mean, we love him for life. You know what I mean? But that, like I said, that's here in Philly. You know what I mean? Jacksonville, if you feel like he's not the man to get it done, they just going to probably move on from him.
Right. Well, I think he's going to be going by the end before the year even ends. So I'm in the same boat, man. It's just looking bad down there. But I'm gonna move on. We got Minnesota. They're going to Lambeau Field to play the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers 2.5-point favorites. Total is 43.5. Minnesota's undefeated. Green Bay. They only had one loss against the Eagles, so they 2-1. Jordan Love, there's some speculation that he might play this Sunday. So that goes a lot into, the decision of which way you want to play this game. I feel like if Willis is playing, even though he's playing good, I feel like that magic ride, gotta come back down to earth. So Willis is playing, I will pick the Vikings. But if Jordan Love's playing, I will pick the Packers to beat the Vikings. Green Bay just got a solid team. Defense is playing good right now. Offense is still moving, doing what they have to do, not turning the ball over. I just think Green Bay's a good team, and I think this is a spot where they could get them. But as I said, Willis is playing. I don't know this now. Then I will pick Minnesota. But if Jordan Love is playing, then I will pick Green Bay. As far as the total, I really can't call it either way, because I don't know if Love is playing or not. So just to make a pick, I would say the under. Because when Willis was playing Green Bay, they scored like mid 20 points. Vikings, they could score like 20 points. But I would still pick the under because, like I said, if Willis is playing, because I think the magic ride won't come to an end, and he won't be able to put up that much points against Brian Flores' defense. It'll be a low-scoring game. But that's it, man. It's a tough game to call because we don't know, whether or not Jordan Love's playing.
Yeah, man. I just think Minnesota is bound to lose a game, and this just might be the game. So I'm going Green Bay. Like you said, I don't know if the starting quarterback is coming back or not. But to me, either way, I just think that this feels like, for me, this might be, I don't know if I want to say trap game for Minnesota, but kind of like, it kind of feel like one, like, okay, they're bound to lose, and this just might be the game they end up losing, regardless of who the
Mm-hmm.
quarterback for Green Bay is. So I'm just going to go with Green Bay because I just feel like this is just Minnesota's game to lose. I just think that it's just one of them games that no matter what they do, they might just end up losing. Or it might be one of them games where it come down to, field goal at the end or something like that, or who can make a stop or something like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just gonna go with Green Bay. So that's all. I'm just gonna go with Green Bay.
All right. Next, we got a team that hasn't won yet, playing against a team that just won its first game last week. We got the Cincinnati Bengals going to Carolina to play the Panthers. Cincinnati's 4.5 point road favorites. Total is 48. This is a spot where I think if Cincinnati got any type of chance that they're going to win this game, Andy Dalton showed that with a competent quarterback, that Carolina have much better offense than what they had the 3 prior weeks before that. So I like the total to go over 48, as long as it's not no like crazy rain or nothing like that. And then I like Cincinnati to cover the 4.5 points spread, get their first victory of the year. It might be a close battle, first 3 quarters, and then Cincinnati will win by 10 points, you know what I mean, or so at the end of the game. Fourth quarter, they'll turn it up. Or second half, they turn it up, something like that. And they just got to get right, man. So I believe in Joe Burrow. I believe in, Jamar Chase. I believe in that defensive coordinator Cincinnati got. And I think they're going to get their shit right. And they're going to get it started down there in Carolina, man, and get that shit, popping down there.
So you said it's supposed to be raining?
No, I was saying as long as it don't rain or no type of crazy weather, I like the over.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, it just feel like Cincinnati is bound to win a game. You know what I mean? They're not gonna keep losing. And I think that, Carolina. See, the thing about Carolina is like, all right, you probably want to play decent, but if you're the owner, you don't want to win too many games because like if you already feel like this starting quarterback that you have now is not your quarterback, you probably stuck in the middle of, we don't want to seem like we're tanking, but we're not going to try too hard. Cause now I mean Andy Dalton still so that he still got some gas left in the tank. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna hold, not I mean, some of them plays that I seen, man, they executed properly. That team is not just as bad as people think. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with Bryce Young. I don't know if it's a mental thing. I don't know if he just overwhelmed with the NFL. I don't know if it's something going on in his personal life. He just don't seem like he. I don't know. I don't know if he seemed like he kind of like he locked. He just think he locked in into like playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I have no clue what it is. I don't know if it's him because he's from Ohio State, right?
Alabama.
He's from Alabama. Bryce Young's from Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's from Ohio State? Justin Fields was from Ohio State then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I be getting confused. Yeah, Alabama, man. So you came from like the best of the best as far as coaching. Even though it was college, it was still, top shelf coaching or something like that. So you may not feel, I don't know I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was I don't know if you probably just came from high school and college programs that were always top tier, and now it's kind of like not the same. It's kind of probably more on you. You know what I mean? Then I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. It just like it's a disconnect with him. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he just. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it because he has talent. It just seemed like it's just not like connecting. It's kind of feeling like a. I don't want to say kind of like some type of like Ben Simmons type situation where it's like you looking at him and it's like the dude got he got a world full of talent, but it's just not, something just not
Mm-hmm.
connecting, and I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know. I don't know the man personally. I don't know. So, um, didn't they say his was he the person whose father passed away or something?
No,
Nah,
I didn't hear that.
somebody else. No, no. Some unfortunately somebody's father passed away. Unfortunately, no, I mean you got the wrong person. But it just like this is a disconnect with him. I don't know what it is, man. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, yeah, man. It's just it's the Bengals game to lose. You know what I mean? I just feel like the Bengals is bound to win, and
Mm-hmm.
I think that Carolina is not just going to like lay down and roll over, but I think the Bengals is going to I think the Bengals going to win this game. I don't think they're just going to run all over them, but they will win this game. So I said Carolina won one game. I said to me, I think they might end up winning 2 or 3 games. So they won one. I think they going to win like maybe 2 more games this season or something like that. And I think that yeah, but I don't think this is one of them. I just think that that the way the game the season is flowing at Cincinnati is bound to get their first win, and I think this is going to be it. So I'm going with Cincinnati.
All right. Next, we got the LA Rams going to Chicago to play the Bears. The Bears are 2.5 point favorites. Totals 41. Rams coming off a stunning victory against the Niners last week. The Bears losing to the Colts last week. I believe they lost 2 games in a row, I believe. Uh, First thing that caught my eye is the total 41. Just because I don't know, I guess because I'm a Caleb Williams fan, I expect the offense to score, 20 something points a week, even though, they haven't really got off to the strong start that they wanted to, but that's understandable. Then you see the Rams, they offensive score. So that total just caught my eyes being low. So I will pick the under in this. That's my strong play. As far as the spread itself, I keep picking Chicago, you know what I mean? I keep thinking they're going to get their shit together, which I'm sure they will. But it might not be this week. As far as the Rams, is Cooper Cup still playing? I know the other guy hurt, Puka, but is Cup playing? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head. No, I don't know. I don't
Uh,
know. I
if
don't
he,
know.
for some reason, I haven't really seen too many highlights of him. So, if he is playing, then I apologize. But I, I don't know. I just keep picking. I don't know. Just keep waiting for Chicago to have that breakout game offensively,
Mm-hmm.
and
He gonna have one.
fool me once, he will. He will. And the Rams defense, it's not all that. So this is a great opportunity. But I just keep getting burned by picking them. So I'm I'm gonna pick the Rams, but I got a feeling Chicago going to do what they got to do and cover it. But I'm gonna pick the Rams to cover, especially if Cooper Cup is playing. For some reason, I just keep thinking he's not, but I haven't seen anything about him being injured, nothing like that. So I'm gonna pick the Rams, and then I like the under. That's my main play. I like the under the total of 41 points. You know, that's just caught my eye straight from the gate.
Hmm. It's just one of them games where it might mess around and be a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because Caleb Williams got the potential. This could be one of them. Now, this could be one of them. Whoever got the ball last kick a field goal games, and you know, one of them 21-24 games, 28-31 type games. It could be one of those type
Mm-hmm.
of games. I just got a feeling it's gonna be one of those type of games where it's gonna be back and forth, and this is gonna be where everybody said, "Yeah, this is the potential Caleb Williams that everybody said got it." You know what I mean? He threw for 4 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? This might be one of them type of
Mm-hmm.
games, but I still feel like it may come down to the last seconds, like a field goal or something like that. Like I said, it mess around. It'd be a 31-28. You know what I mean? One of them type of joints, like
Mm-hmm.
24-27. So, I mean, one of them type of games. I just feel like it's gonna be one of those type of games. But you know, I want to pick Chicago. I do want to pick Chicago, man. So I'm going to pick Chicago. Like I said to y'all there
Okay.
listening, man. Listen, don't pay me no mind. I'm picking Chicago. I'm just gonna pick Chicago. That's it. I can't tell you 100% why. I just feel like Caleb Williams might end up doing his thing this game, and they can get out with a win. Know what I mean? Like I said, it might be one of them Jones that come down to a last second field goal or something like that. But I think that this game this game could possibly be a shootout. This game could
Mm-hmm.
probably might be offensively might end up being the best game of this week. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It could be. You know what I mean? Because this could be his breakout game. This could be the game he might throw for 4 touchdowns. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, I'm just gonna go with
Okay.
Chicago. I'm going with Chicago.
All right, that sounds good. I like that. Hopefully, we do see him have a breakout game. You know, I'm rooting for him, and we shall see. Next, we got the Denver Broncos traveling to the Meadowlands to play the New York Jets. Um, the Giants. I'm about to say, they the Giants playing at the Meadowlands, but I forgot the Giants playing Thursday night. I'll keep going. Denver going to the Jets to play New York Jets. They're going to New York. Total is 38.5. The Jets are 7.5 point favorites. This is a game between the 2-1 Jets, 1-2 Denver. So I just think that the Jets just going to, take care of business. That 7.5 points is a lot of points, but I think they'll be able to cover that. Well, I don't know. I think Jets is going to win the game for sure. Ain't no way they're losing. The main reason why is because the offensive coordinator Hackett used to be the head coach at Denver, and he got fired from there. But when Sean Payton came in there, he was up there talking shit about Hackett, saying how poorly of a job he's doing, and don't think that they don't got that in the back of their minds. Or just, Aaron Rodgers, he's a huge Hackett fan. That's his guy right there. So he's going to do whatever he can, to defend Hackett honor. And I just think the team going to rally behind that. And I just see no way that they're going to lose. Now, the 7.5 points, I mean, it's possible Denver might keep it close. That's it's just a lot of points. As far as the total, I could definitely see it going under. Both teams have good defenses. And I just see the Jets defense, kind of controlling the game or Bo Nix. I know he can run around a little bit, but I feel like they might kind of shut them down and hold Denver to under 17 points. And Jets, they might score 24 points or something. That's the over right there. 38 is a low number, so I don't know. I'll take away that under bet. But for sure, Jets are going to win. I don't see them losing at all. But the 7.5 points, I would say Denver will cover that. But they will lose the game, but they'll cover the 7.5.
Mm. Yeah, I'm going. Denver is traveling all the way to go play the game. Yeah, I see the Jets probably getting this done. Aaron Rodgers is probably going might have some great throws. You know what I mean? Because he, he he still
Still
got
Aaron Rodgers.
yeah. At the end of the day, at the end of the day he's still Aaron Rodgers. So I think they just gonna go just get it done, man. I think they're gonna take care of business. They're gonna get it done. You know what I mean? I think the Jets just gonna get it done. At the end of the day, he is still Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just gonna go with the I'm gonna go with the Jets on this one, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the
All
Jets.
right.
I think I think they just gonna get it done, man. They gonna get it done. It might not be a pretty game because it sounds like I ain't gonna say a dumpster fire because Aaron Rodgers can still throw the ball. You know what I mean? Get a couple touchdowns, make the game seem like exciting and not like just like a boring game to watch. But I just think the Jets is just gonna get the win. That's all.
I respect that. Well, I just feel like this next game, keep it simple. Let's go for the home team on this one. We got the Philadelphia Eagles going down to Tampa Bay to
Mm.
play the Buccaneers. Both teams have one loss, I believe. Well, I know the Eagles got one loss, but about Tampa Bay got one loss. Eagles are 2.5 point favorites on the road, total 25. Now, every time the Eagles play Tampa Bay, we always think about, Jalen Hurts against the Blitz. Todd Bowles has a good reputation of when he played Jalen Hurts, blitzing him a lot. Um, so I know that's in the back of Jalen Hurts' mind. I know he's going to want to prove people wrong this game because that's all people are going to be talking about most likely. And Devontae Smith, he suffered a concussion last week, so I don't know if he's going to play.
Yeah, see what I'm
AJ
saying?
Brown status, say what?
Yeah, no, you keep going.
AJ Brown also, I don't know his status. So both receivers out, then that's a huge, negative for the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
I would think Devontae wouldn't be playing. Usually, concussions you need like a week, but who knows, he might play. So it's tough to really make a decision on this when your two receivers are on an injury report, and I don't know the status of them on Sunday. But I'm just gonna look at it as one of them going to play. Um, so I think Jalen Hurts, like I said, he's gonna try to prove people wrong. I think that he's gonna do enough to help the Eagles win because this is what y'all do. Y'all win in the beginning of the regular season and shit like that. Y'all regular season kings. So this is a game you're gonna find a way to win. As far as the total, 45. Um, somehow, some way, I see it going over. Eagles defense still got to show me that they, are good. They did good last week against New Orleans. That's definitely the reason why y'all won.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see that 2 weeks in a row. And I just don't think it will happen. So I think it will go over, but I do think the Eagles will find a way to win because, like I said, that's what y'all do. You know, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we gotta make it happen. Shout out to Dallas Goddard last week. You know what I mean? He was integral part of the defense. I mean, the offense. You know what I mean? We was able to lean on him. And when his number got called, you know what I mean, he stepped up. We're gonna need that, man. We're gonna need a great game from Saquon. Um, we gonna need the defense. I mean, like I said, we can't say defense step up because the defense made it happen last week. We gonna need a couple turnovers out of them, man. We gonna need a couple interceptions. You know what I mean? We gonna need that. You know what I mean? We are
Mm-hmm.
gonna need that. We're gonna need that to win this game. We're going to get some pressure on Baker. Now, I mean, we're gonna need some. We're gonna need some stripping the ball out of his hands. Now, I mean, the fumble. We're gonna need that. So we're gonna need some. We're gonna need the defense to get some turnovers for us. You know what I mean? We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
need to see. We are gonna need the defense to get some turnovers. Now, I mean, it can be done. Yeah, I see us winning this game. Yeah, I see us winning this game. I see the I see the defense handling their business. Like I said, we just need a little extra from them, which is hard to say. Well, you asking for more when they handled their business with New Orleans. Yeah, we handled our business and kept us in that game. We gonna need a couple turnovers out of them. We gonna need a couple of some interceptions or stripping the ball out of Baker's hands and yeah, I can see us winning this game, but we gonna need a lot of help from the defense. We'll need a lot of help from the defense, especially if AJ Brown and Devontae Smith ain't playing. We gonna need a lot of help out the defense, man. We gonna need Saquon to have at least a couple touchdowns, at least a couple. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, maybe one rushing touchdown, and then maybe he going to catch that ball coming out of the backfield, man. Probably a lot this game. He probably is, man. And we gonna need him to make a few people miss, and then you know what I mean, and get some big plays for us. But I feel like we can win this game. This is a winnable game. Like I said, the defense we gonna need some turnovers out of the defense. So I feel like we can get that, we can win. So I feel like the Eagles can win this game. I can't tell you if it's gonna be one of them close games. It's gonna be a game where we control the whole game, but I feel like we are gonna get the win. And I do feel like the defense can get a fumble or interception or maybe 2 interceptions or something like that. We gonna need one of them type of days out of the defense, and we gonna need Saquon to really be active the whole game. We gonna need that out of him. So yeah, because right now that whole we really gonna need him to catch the ball out the backfield, man. Cause that whole run and then option and all that stuff just don't seem to be working. You know what I mean? That option that they keep trying to run, it just don't seem to be working, man. Maybe people see something that I don't see, but I don't like that. I understand why they do it, but it just don't seem to be too effective, man. For me. Now, I mean, like I said, there's people out there that have forgotten more about football than I know, but hopefully we can win this game. Like I said, we're going to need the defense step up. We're going to need a big day out of Saquon. But I think we can get it done. So I'm going to pick the Eagles, man. I'm going with the Eagles on this one.
Yep, there it is, of course. Of course, you go pick the Eagles. Next, we got a good, entertaining game. We got the Washington Commanders. They're going down to Arizona to play the Cardinals. Cardinals 3.5-point favorites. The total is 50.5, which I believe, that's the highest total of the week. Obviously, after the game, the game that we had last Monday, Washington against Cincinnati, it's a lot of points scoring there. Arizona, obviously, with Kyler Murray, has the capability of putting up a lot of points. I thought last week, Arizona, Detroit, I thought that would go over, but it didn't. I was wrong on that. But I'm going to pick the over again in this one. I feel like Daniels is clicking. It's going back to Arizona. He used to play college at Arizona State before he went to LSU. Kind of a little bit of a homecoming. So he might try to show off. Kyler Murray, he's just playing good to me. So I think they'll put up some points. I want to ride with Washington to cover 3.5. They might lose, though. Arizona might just win by a field goal. But me picking Washington, that's kind of me. I guess just riding with the underdog. As I said, I like picking underdogs a lot. So that might just be why. But I'm going to pick the Washington to cover the 3.5-point spread as underdogs. And I like the over. That's my main play. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this one. So I see it going over the total of 50.5.
Yeah. Might be a lot of points being scored. I hope not. I hope Arizona can just get the win because the Eagles would appreciate if Arizona could just get the win. You know what I mean? And the Commanders can lose, but I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like a shootout. They're predicting a shootout with the whole 50-some points and all that. They're predicting a shootout. So I think it's going to be a shootout. I hope not. I hope Arizona can just handle business. So I'm going to go with Arizona. And I think that Washington is just going to take a few steps back. You know what I mean? I think that Arizona might end up just running them off the field, man.
Mm.
Know what I mean? Hopefully Arizona can really just run them out of the gym, man. Hopefully they can get the ball to Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, I think that that's gonna happen this game. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up with a couple touchdowns.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up with a couple touchdowns. To Kyler Murray, he might rush for a touchdown, and Marvin Harrison Jr. might be able to get a couple touchdowns. So I'm gonna go with Arizona.
All right, I like that. Hopefully Washington does lose, and Kyler Murray does throw a couple touchdowns to get that win for them as his fellow NFC East opponent. Next, we got the AFC East. New England Patriots going to the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers are 10-point favorites. Total is 39.5. Patriots last Thursday against the Jets on Thursday Night Football. So they'll be well rested. 49ers are dealing with tons of injury. So that kind of has me, in a tough spot because I don't know who's playing and whatnot. So it's a tough call on that note. But I just see 49ers not having the ability to cover that 10-point spread. I don't think they'll get everybody back off the injury list. I feel like they'll probably be playing it safe for some people. If anything, I also like the under. I don't see New England scoring a lot of points. So I'm picking New England to cover the 10-point spread. I like the under. But I could see it also going over in some type of wacky game. But I like the under, and I think New England will keep it close. But as I just said before, it's a tough game to call because there's so many people on the 49ers that was hurt. George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Williams, the left tackle. We know McCaffrey not going to play, but those other 49ers, we just had no idea at this point in time of the week whether or not they're going to play. So it's a tough call to make. You know what I mean?
Patriots could win this game if they keep like a low scoring game. They could stay in it. They could stay in it now. San Francisco had like a career. What's the wide receiver had like a career day or something like that? Because he was blowing up in fantasy.
Oh, Jim Jennings.
He was like the top. He was like the top scorer on fantasy last week, man. You know what I mean? And that be the thing about fantasy. You gotta pick the people that like ain't nobody else really too many people really gonna pick, and you gotta hope that they have a good day. Because he had the best day out of anybody last week. He was like the top person. You know what I mean? But I don't know if that's gonna happen 2 weeks in a row. But I think they still can win this game. I don't think it's gonna be like what everybody think. Oh, the 49ers just gonna be rolling this, be unstoppable. I don't think that's gonna be them like that this season. I do think they can win this game, but if it's one of them low scoring violent games that and the Patriots can stay in it, you know what I mean? But I think that I think the 49ers can handle business, but at the same time, the Patriots can surprise you sometimes, especially if it's a low scoring game. The Patriots can surprise you.
Right.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers, even though deep down I think the Patriots is going to win, but could possibly win. But I'm common sense would just say go with the 49ers, so I'm going to go with the 49ers.
All right. Next, we got Cleveland going to Vegas, play the Raiders. Raiders are 1-point favorites, total 37. Just be blunt, Watson's just not looking good to me all year. Last year, it's just been on Cleveland. So it's tough for me to pick them in this spot. I'm gonna rock out with the Raiders. I don't know why they don't look all that tough either, but it's just tough for me to pick Watson right now, man. I just can't rock out with him. I think somehow, some way, the Raiders will find a way to win it. Um, the total 37. I also think it might be under. Both defenses are all right. Not all that. Cleveland hasn't really played up to their potential defensively, but I think this week they'll shut down the Raiders' offense. But I think the Raiders will win the game like 16-13 and some bullshit like that, man. But I just see the Raiders winning this somehow, and I see it going under.
Mm. Mm. I'd be wanting to pick the Browns, but I don't know. Seems so iffy.
Mm-hmm.
It seems so iffy. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I can't explain why. I'm just gonna go with the Raiders. So that's it.
All right, I respect that. Next, we got the KFC Chiefs. KFC champs, might as well call them two back-to-back champs. But Chiefs going to LA to play the Chargers. Chiefs are 8-point favorites, total 39. Now for this game, we don't know whether or not Justin Herbert is playing. He went out last game with an injury to his ankle. So Kansas City, I see them if Herbert doesn't play. I can see them covering an 8-point spread. It might be like a sucker bet. Jim Harbaugh might find a way for them to keep it close even without Herbert. Run the ball a lot, which I'm sure that's what they're going to do regardless if Herbert playing or not. But obviously, if you don't have your star quarterback, it'll make things harder. And as of now, I'm going to pick the Chiefs to cover the 8-point spread. Total 39, I really had no opinion on, especially if I don't know whether or not Herbert's playing. But yeah, I'm gonna rock out with the Chiefs, man. Keep the good times rolling, and win a game by more than 8.
That's crazy. Mm. So are the Chargers underperforming this season so far?
Nah, they 2-1. They lost last week. Their first game. Who they lose to? I forget who they lost to, but they lost because Herbert got hurt in the middle of the game.
Okay.
But they lost to a good team, though.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hmm. At the end of the day, the Chiefs are the Chiefs, and the Chiefs have Patty at the end of the day. So it's hard to go against Patty. But I think this just feels like a trap game for the Chiefs.
Mm.
But when you got Patty, even a trap game, he might be able to get you out of a trap game. But then everybody think you're bound to lose. Because at the end of the day, it's Patty. It's Patty and TK.
Not much TK this year.
I know. I know. I don't know what's going on with that, or if that's by design, or what. Common sense would tell you the Chiefs, man, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers. This feels like a trap game for the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
This feels like a trap game for the Chiefs. So I'm going with the Chargers. You know what I mean?
All right.
If y'all out there listening, I just feel like it's a trap game, and that's why I'm picking it. I can't give you no super clear cut explanation why. I just feel like it's a trap game for the Chiefs, and I just feel like, so I'm just gonna go with the Chargers. That's it. That's the only reason I'm picking it. I just feel like it's a trap game for the Chiefs.
All right. Much respect. Next, we got Buffalo going down to Baltimore. Baltimore is 2.5-point favorites. Totals 46.5. Buffalo's undefeated, coming off a blowout on Monday Night Football in Jacksonville. Baltimore got their first win playing against the Dallas Cowboys. Took care of business down there. Um, I think Baltimore is going to get Buffalo their first loss. Baltimore is a good team, and I think they're going to, start trying to get their shit together. Um, Obviously, being up on Dallas, I kind of expect that, you know. But Buffalo has been playing really good. Um, so it's something in the back of my mind that's saying Buffalo might squeak this one out. But I just got to ride with Baltimore, man. They just proven over all these years. I talk about the Eagles being a good regular season team, but Baltimore is as well, as long as Lamar Jackson is healthy, which he is. So I think Baltimore win this game. The total 46.5. That caught my eye. I thought that was kind of high, but if anything, I'll pick the over in that. But my main play is just Baltimore to win the game. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo find a way to squeak it out as well. But I won't pick them. I'm gonna pick Baltimore.
Yeah. I'm also going with Baltimore. Is that the Sunday night game?
No,
That's not the Sunday night game.
is it? Yeah, it is. No, it
Okay.
is.
Okay. I was about to say like, yeah, that sounds like the Sunday night game. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Baltimore, man. I just feel like Baltimore gonna get it going, and they gonna find their rhythm. And he's gonna be trucking through the season, man. I just feel like, um, right now, I just feel like Baltimore's gonna win this one. I feel like Baltimore gonna win this one. That's all. And I mean, I can't tell you if it's gonna be a shootout. If Baltimore just gonna go and just completely just overwhelm Buffalo, and he just kind of like run them off the field, I don't know. Because it kind of gives me a feeling of Baltimore just gonna be Baltimore just gonna run them off the field, and it's gonna be a shock to a lot of people that they did that to Buffalo. But I'm going Baltimore to win. I'm just gonna go Baltimore.
All right. Uh, Next, we got another AFC East team playing. This is one of the two Monday night games. We're gonna have another double Monday night game.
Why do they
Not
do that?
doubleheader.
Why do
I
they do
don't
that?
know. And they play them at the same time. That I don't get it. But Tennessee going down to Miami. Miami's 1 point favorites. The total 36.5. The total's intriguing to me. Kind of like the under. Skylar Thomas, he was playing quarterback for Tua last week against Seattle, and he got hurt.
Hmm.
So I don't know if he's going to be playing this week. Um, Tennessee just don't look right. The Colts, she's calling out their quarterback every other week. Will Levis is just not picking up where he left off last year. It's a game that I just think two offenses are going to be struggling to score points. So I like the under. As far as who's going to win, I don't even know where they're going to quarterback. So
Mm-hmm.
if he doesn't play, I'll pick Tennessee. If he does play, he'll probably. I don't know. I still just pick Tennessee, man. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like they're gonna get that win in Miami somehow, some way. But I really had no confidence in this pickup of this game at all, as far as a winner. The main thing is I like the under, and I could see either one winning. That's why there's only a 1 point spread because these two teams are both kind of shitty right now, and
Mm.
then evening match. You know what I mean?
Mm. 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 Tyreek Hill is playing, right?
Who?
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Sorry, it's gonna be hard to give him the ball though. But mm, that's right. It is a tough game to call. I think I do want to go Tennessee. I think they can just like squeak out a game. I think this is gonna be like a. You would think that watching Miami might be like would be like fun, but I think this is kind of this might end up being like one of them boring games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say Miami's going to lose though. I want to say Miami's going to win, but I think the Tennessee can just get the win. I think it's going to be one of them ugly behind games, and I think the Tennessee can just get out of can just get the win. So so,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm also going to go with Tennessee.
All right. The last Monday night game, the last game of the week, we got Seattle going to Detroit. Detroit is 3.5 point favorites. Totals 47. Seattle's one of the few undefeated teams left. Detroit 2-1, lost to Tampa Bay, obviously, but they did pick up a win in Arizona last week. I like Detroit in this to beat Seattle. Seattle might cover the 3.5 point spread. They might just lose by a field goal. I can't call that, but I do think Detroit's going to find a way to win. Um, I just like Detroit, man. I think they're going to be a good team this year, man. And I don't know. I just think they're a better team right now over Seattle. Seattle got a new coach, McDonald. Obviously, he got them on the right path, due to them being undefeated right now. But I think this will be a tough game for them, and somehow, some way, I think Detroit are going to win it. Should be a close game, should be an entertaining game. So I kind of like the over as well, but I'm not too confident in that. I just really confident in the fact that I think Detroit's going to win and give Seattle their first loss, of the year.
Hmm. Yeah, man. I think that mm, I like Seattle, but yeah, I think they just bound to lose this one. They bound to lose this one. I do like Seattle though. You know what I mean, shout out to I mean, they was all winning, and a lot of people didn't talk about the fact that they was undefeated. You know what I mean? I ain't hear too much talk about that. You know what I mean, just like the Steelers. But yeah, I think this is this. Yeah, I think they lose this one. I think Seattle loses this one. I think Detroit can just. I think Detroit can just show like, cause people think they are automatic Super Bowl contender, or they'll never continue to go deep into the playoffs again. And I think that they'll just get the win. I don't know if they're gonna win. It's just gonna be they're gonna look super good like gangbusters or something like that. But I think Detroit just gonna get the win.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And
Yeah.
that's it. That's your week 4 games right there.
Um. Yeah, man. That right there wraps it up. Like we always say, man. Bet with your head, not over it. Um. Like you say, man. Thank y'all for the love y'all been showing. Like I said, the views have been doubling and tripling. Know what I mean, what we usually get. Know what I mean, we went from like 500,000, 600,000 views on YouTube, and more than that on like Apple Podcasts and all that, and Pandora and places like that. To like, I know on YouTube like our views have like doubled. Now I mean, last week they like tripled. I mean, them Jones like, I think like, is it week two?
Mm.
I think week two we got like on YouTube we got like almost, I want to say like almost 2 million. I think like 1.7 to 1.8 million views. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
um
That's crazy.
shout out, yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all for that. Like we say, man, bet with your head, not over it. I mean, y'all have fun. Um, yeah, man. Like you said, man, thank y'all. Everything started Earn Nice podcast. Please like, rate, review. Um, go check out Earn does the recap of the Eagles games now. You know what I mean? I think he calls it the bird's nest or bird's eye view, something like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say because he told me he's gonna call it the bird's nest. So make sure y'all go support him with that every week. He does a recap of the Birds game, the Eagles game. So I mean, make sure y'all support my brother with that. Um, yeah, man, just thank you, man. You want to say anything before we get out of here?
No, just thanks for the support. And I wish everybody good luck this week. And go Dallas, and who y'all play again? Go Tampa Bay.
Yeah, man.
That's simple.
Yeah, man, we got to still try to find you a Dallas Cowboys bar to go to, man. I mean, I really want to film you being in a Dallas Cowboys bar. Or like at least when
Yeah.
when the Eagles play the Cowboys, get together. You know what I mean? Watch the game together or something like that, man. Now I mean, we got to see if we can make that happen. Now I mean, one of these
Okay.
games. Now I mean, one of these games, try to make that happen. But yeah, man, thank y'all for the support, man. It's been overwhelming, and man, like we say, man, listen, good luck to y'all. And we out of here, man. Listen, bro, appreciate it, man. Appreciate doing this show. Now I mean, this show is like really fun to me. I do appreciate it. Something that we just did, like I just like thought off the top of my head, and now to see like the views it get. First of all, to get to 1 million, and then one of them get to like be like almost 2 million. And the thing is, people listen to like, even though that week is over, people still go back and listen to the show. That's like amazing to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like amazing to me that people like us so much that they'll listen to it even when the next week. You know what I'm saying? They'll go back and listen to an old episode, even though that's over and done with. So man, I just appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate that, man. But thank y'all, man. Yeah, man, I'm out of here. I mean, we out of here, man. See y'all next week. Like we say, man, y'all be safe out there. And please bet with y'all head not over it. And thank you, bro. Know what I mean? Thank you for doing this show with me, man. And I'll check in with you next week. You know what I mean? So you do it again.
All right, no problem, man. Be safe out here.
All right, you too.
Can't be falling, can't be slipping. This world full of competition. If you really tryna grow, you gotta make the right decision. Cause the world is yours, you gotta get it. No love, no love, no love, no love. No love, no love, no love. No love, no love, no love. No love.